So today, another video here. Um, this nice Sansui setup here. Simple setup, guys, with my SP 1500 and my extra two speakers over there on the right. Today, guys, I just want to talk about this old vintage stereos. I want to talk about this stuff that I have here because it took me a long time to find this good speakers, these stereos that will cost um, low price. And I'm very fortunate and appreciate these stereos because I pay low price for this. I did not buy this online and ship it here. It took me a long time, and I'm happy that I have this nice vintage stereos. So this stereos, guys, it has a good quality sounds. Okay, that is why I have this. And as we all know, Sansui, it's popular back in the day in the 70s, and people are buying it because the looks and the quality and the lifespan with the stereos. It lasts for a very long time. And you know um well, speaking about the sounds, definitely this Sansui uh, has a good quality sounds, and that is why people like the Sansui. It took me a long time, guys, to have this Sansui setup, and I started to buy those cheap ones, you know, um, brands, and just starting to play around with it, connect it to my speakers, my bookshelf speakers, and just try to learn and get to know the vintage stereos. So I started to listen to one of those brands like RCA, Optimus, those Radio Shack stereos. And back then, guys, many years ago, I cannot afford to buy a Sansui like this because back in the day, um, you know, that's a big money, So, and when you're younger, that's not easy to afford to buy the stereos like the Sansui or Marantz. And I started to, buy those cheap ones, till today. And I upgraded to Marantz and Sansui, and this expensive brands. Yeah. And yeah, back to what I'm talking about. You know, um, this Sansui is not easy to find. It took me a long time to have this, and luckily, you know, um, I met people, and you know, um, going to flea market and other places, Facebook Market, and get to find a Sansui like this for a very low price. Um, Even in Facebook Market, they sell this expensive. Everybody wants to sell their stereo, their vintage stereos, but they want to make more money. And it's not easy. I mean, I was lucky that I bought. I can um, I can go out there and look for this vintage stereos. And not only that, I have this SP 1500, I have the SP 2000 in my garage. So I have two Sansui speakers like this, and that's 2000 is sitting in the garage. So this is my SP 1500, and over here, guys, this one right here, this is my extra speakers that I have, and I bought this for a very good price. Let's turn the lights on so you guys can see. Yeah, it's a very nice speakers, guys, and I pay a very low price for this, and it has a beautiful sounds, guys, beautiful sounds. And this speakers is connected to my Marantz right here, okay, and my turntable. Yeah, and that Marantz, it's doing very well with this speakers here. The quality sounds of the speakers is very nice. Yeah, and I'm really happy with the sound of this, to find Sansui good speakers and a good system like this. I know for some folks, they might say, like, that's a very, very old stereos. And I do understand, but that is the point of it, because of the beauty of the vintage stereos from the 70s, and the sound quality. I'm not into the modern stereos, the black faceplate, and it's like plastic, nowadays, and I just don't like those. I like the vintage, and this, when I grew up, you know, I listened to my father's turntable, vintage stereos, and he has a stereo system, and it's an old, so I picked it up until I grew up, and that is why I like the vintage stereos. And you know, speakers like this, stereos like this, they are not easy to find. If you're just gonna spin around out there and look for vintage stereos, they're not that easy. It took me a long time to have this stereo system here. Um, the point there too is that I pay a very low price for this system here. You know, um, that is the point of this video. It's about paying a low price, and the you know the vintage stereos that, that is not easy to find out there. That is the point of filming this vintage stereos that I have here. And nowadays, guys, a lot of people are selling their stereos online in eBay, Facebook Market, for a high value, a high price, because the inflation, and everybody wants money. Yeah, so they want profit, and they want to make money from their stereos, and people needs money. So for the people out there that they're buying stereos and paying for a high price, that is you know that is to me, that is not really luck, because you're paying for a high price. Yeah, so, and that is why I stopped I stop buying now for myself because they cost more money now online, especially in eBay. And yeah, I have, you know, to me this is a good system already, good speakers, and I can listen to my, you know, um, I can listen to my stereos. And
hey guys, how you doing? All right, Tony. All right, everyday listening.
so
Thank you. Yeah, well,
so this Sansui 5050 here, it has some beautiful sounds. It's not really like that powerful receiver, but to just to listen to your music, with a good amount of sounds, this is good already for me. I don't really need a big, powerful stereo, because sometimes it can affect your ears and too loud, and so this is a good receiver for me. But I do like the 9090 dB Sansui, but it costs like $1,000. Yeah, that's the price, and to me that's really expensive. um, it's nice to have it, but I you know don't like to spend that kind of money for vintage stereos, so lucky for people out there that they pay low price for that Sansui 9090 dB when they bought it, many years ago, because now the price of those Sansui 9090, the 8080, the 7070, 6060 is high price. Yeah. So all this system, all these stereos here that I have has a story. How I found, you know, this vintage stereos and speakers. There's a story behind this before before I got it. Um, Speakers, guys, for a good speakers. Some of the speakers nowadays, guys, I saw it in Facebook Market, very expensive, very expensive now, and they really want money for their stereo system because people are buying vintage stereos, and people are buying um, nice speakers and good speakers. And I've seen the price now. There's one for 450, there's one for 800, there's one for 1,000. And sometimes the price is unbelievable. And it's not all the vintage stereos are expensive, and some sellers, guys, they want to sell their stereos very expensive, and the price that they throw there, it's really high. And not all vintage stereos are expensive. um, Even this Sansui here, this SP 1500, if you see that on eBay, they sell that for 350. There's one for 450. It depends on the condition, and you could probably get a lowest price for 200 because they want money, and they think that it's vintage, so I'm gonna sell it for a high price. And I swear, God, I swear to God that I will never pay for that amount of money. I will find stereos like this, but it takes time, and eventually I will, which now I have. So I don't like to pay a lot of money for stereos because I want to have it. These are hobbies, guys. So this is not, you know um, this is not like investment that you can buy it and sell it for more money. Like you're gonna make a lot of money, because it's not gonna happen. Yeah, a lot of people, guys, they're thinking that, you know um, somebody leave a comment in my other video. He said, I buy it and then I sit it for a long time many years. But if you only have one, two, how much money that you will get? Come on, be realistic here. How much money you will get from you know stereos if you keep it for 20 years? Even if you sell it for more than $500. I mean, how much is $500 nowadays? It's not a lot. So stereos, guys, it's not like a big investment that you can make. It's not like a gold or silvers that you can make more money. So stereos is stereos, unless you're buying you know like expensive stereos like Macintosh, and because to begin with that's already expensive, and definitely you will get money, but not a lot of money, like because once it's used, people are asking for less money, for for less amount, or for less price. So they will pay less, you know unless you sell it in eBay. And a lot of folks, guys, out there, they don't really understand about you know um, selling and making money, and because their belief that their belief is like they're gonna make a lot of money from stereos like this. And if you're just a regular guy buying and selling, yeah, you're gonna make money, but you're just gonna make extra money. And I don't believe that they're gonna make a lot of money, because it's not gonna happen. So um I've been buying and selling, and I make extra money from it, but not a lot. So this is only like extra cash that you can make, you know. So if you have stereo store, maybe if a lot of people are buying. But especially today's generation, guys, a lot of people are buying Bluetooth now. They buy those small speakers, like one of those JBL, Marshall, yeah, those Marshalls brand, or Bose, and they want to play with that, with their iPhone, with iTunes, and it's very convenient. It's a small speaker. It's a big competition today, guys. Big competition today. A lot of young folks, college student, they like the Bluetooth because they can carry that anywhere they go. They put in their backpack and they can go. So play it from their iPhone, and you're good to go, even in their house. Yeah. So a lot of people nowadays, they don't want a heavy setup, because they are really heavy when you carry it. Like these speakers here, they are heavy, and that stereo there, you know they have some weight. So I can do it because I'm a strong guy, and I can carry those, but for other people, especially women, they can't carry that. They don't want to deal with that. They want the small stereos, small speakers. So today it's very different now, and a lot of folks out there from back in the 60s, 70s, they have this old school mindset. So they think that it's gonna be like that forever, but it's not. The generation today, my generation today, it's different. I'm kind of like in the middle. I still have a little, vintage, side of me, and the modern, which is the new generation. So I'm really in the middle of the two, you know, vintage and the new generation. So yes, very simple setup. I have here, and here I have this beautiful Sansui, so you can see I have this, yeah, I have this Sansui R70. It's a small stereo, and I like the sound of this. But Um, I'm not using this all the time. I use this all the time. And I have this nice Lafayette. Yeah. So I quit buying, not really 100% quit, but I stopped because it's winter time. But this summer, I'm going to start looking around again and buy some, vintage stereos and resell it for extra, money, with profit. Yeah, like everybody else does. And I have a lot of stuff stereos back there underneath. I have Marantz there. I have 3 Marantz. Yeah, one there in the bottom. I got Marantz. I got Pioneer there. I got Rotel turntable. Yeah, still have stuff, guys. Yep. And even up there, I have stacks of turntable techniques and a Sony receiver and Tascam and Sansui and some speakers. Yeah, and some records I have. So, um, got a lot of stuff before, guys. I got a lot of stuff, but I sold it, you know, because too much in the garage and just sitting there and you know not making money there. It's no good for me. Yeah. So another video here, guys, that just wanted to talk about finding this vintage stereos and not paying for a high price. It took me a long time to have this set up piece by piece, until now that I have everything. I have a Sansui turntable, Sansui receiver, another Sansui, the 2000X and SP 1500. And I'm good, guys. I'm good. I'm not really going crazy about expensive stereos that, I can buy and, just make a video and, you know, share to other people that I have one of the best stereos ever. Because this guys, this stereos here, if you buy expensive stereos, right, and you use your credit card to buy it online, it's costing you money, and it could be and you could be end up having debt, so when you buy expensive stuff, then if you use your credit card, you're gonna owe the banks money. And that's how people get in trouble sometimes, because hobbies can get you in trouble. Hobbies can get you in trouble. And once you keep buying and buying, and then, if you owe banks money, then now those stereos cannot help you. You know, that is the thing. So you have to be careful about buying, stereos. And, you know, you have to be careful about your financial, because hobbies, guys, will cause a lot of people's problem, you know, in the future, you know. So, and when they don't need it anymore, what do? They start selling it, and they lose money, you know. They don't get the money that they paid for, because it's already used. It's like a car, they depreciate, you know. For some stereos like Sansui 9090 dB, because that's very expensive already, then yeah, that you can get almost of your money back, you know. So, but for regular small size of receiver, you don't really make a lot of money from there, So, and a lot of people, guys, when they want to get rid of their stuff, they sell it like combos. They will sell 4 or 5 altogether, and that's how the buyers get a discount. They will say, yeah, just let it go, all of it. I'll pay $300. You know, so they lost money there already. You know, so because to them they just want to get rid of it, so they let it go. That happened to me before. So that's the thing, guys. You know, especially when people are selling combos, a lot of stereos want to get rid of it. You know, but in eBay, if you sell it one piece at a time, then you can make money. But it takes a long time to sell everything. You know, so for people that they don't want to deal with it anymore, you know, they want to get rid of it, they'll sell everything. He'll tell the buyer like, take everything, give me 400. And you know, those stereos, guys, could cost all of it maybe close to $1,000. So patience and, you know, understanding what people missing when they want to get rid of it and they don't like it anymore and they start hating it. So that's how they lose money. So yeah, guys, another video here, and you know, I hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, um, some of my vintage, look at this, guys, some of this are vintage money here that I have, and some money from different countries, you know. Look, yeah, just a little collection here, but I enjoy having, you know, those money from different countries. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and hit the subscribers, and I will see you again next time. For now, say bye bye.